Ambassador Goel, your impressions of this deal, something that of course has been anticipated and being worked upon by a number of quarters and parties who want these two great nations to do business, but do it in an equitable manner.
Beneath, okay, when I say something now, after the two economic experts have spoken, I may sound really like an nincompoop, but I'm going to talk common sense here, really. Mine is not economics is not my forte. I mean, I do understand economics, but I don't give lecture on economics. My forte really is politics and political economy. So let me get back to really what you ask. What I see really is complete confusion. Complete confusion in the USA between what President Trump wants and what the Congress is saying or what the Senate is saying and what the experts, trade experts, including the Trade Secretary, Commerce Secretary, what they think is possible and that can be achieved. And that's a reason we can talk about interim deal, we can talk about no deal, we can talk about part deal, this and that. But it's going to be very, very difficult to make any kind of a prediction as to what we want. Now, let me get back to really the basics. What is the trade deal all about? Trade deal, if it is about promoting trade between India and the USA, what sense does it make for the USA, for President Trump, to give an indication to the iPhone company that don't make in India? Come to USA. You don't have to do it in India. Now, I beg your pardon, you on the one hand, you want to promote exports of electronics from India to the USA. On the one hand, you want China to stop making iPhones. On the other hand, you want to make the same iPhones in the USA for $6,000, which won't sell. So, confusion. Dairy. Sharad is absolutely right. That kind of a thing will not sell. But if President Trump is determined to make his wishes known to all and sundry and say, no, guys, either you buy this or there's no deal, then the only option will be that our trade negotiators, even if they don't agree, to say, all right, what do we do now? Even if it doesn't sell. And it has happened many times in the past that compromises have been made which are neither financially nor economically nor trade-wise tenable. They don't sell, but you make compromises. What happens if, because President Trump suddenly finds that he's getting a good deal from China, and therefore he can reduce the differential between India and China from 20 to 10. Suppose China gives him a good deal on the critical minerals. What does Trump do then? So what I'm saying here, Vinny, is not really a negotiation on the trade deal. What is happening here is really trying to make out what does Trump, now President Trump, what does he want from India? And we are not very clear. I'm not very clear because one thing I know, that if India gives what he wants, reduction in tariff on dairy, on agricultural products, GMOs, etc., the only way I see is for the Indian economy to begin to go down and their market to shrink. Will the USA be then happy to have a trade deal with a country where there is no market for its products? I don't think he understands economy or trade. He is a deal maker. He's happy to really negotiate without understanding what he's getting. I'm being harsh, but I really want to have a good trade connection between India and the USA. I want to have a good investment connection between India and the USA, because at a political level, at a geopolitical level, what I see happening is that if the USA shrinks, China goes up, and that is in nobody's interest. But if the USA allows that to happen, then the whole world goes down.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.